Dark so long I could not find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Tyrant of the dark star, where's my love? What hold this heart?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Goblins and Gaze. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I'll tell certain players to introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll get rolling into things.
Hi, I'm Maki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Gravewing, the Nagaji Sylph vigilante monk / air cadeticist, who also uses she, her pronouns, and she is the party mom / strategist of the rebellion.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth IV, the matricidal Dampier Dandy Rogue and Spy Master, who uses she, any pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, just Eurideux still. They are our Nephilim, cursed boy of a problem. They are going to be the party in this rebellion's firebrand, and they also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, a totally normal Nephilim thaumaturge bard having a very normal and good time learning all about her way more cursed family. She also uses she, her pronouns and is the Anathema partisan.
Hello, I am Sparlock, and both me and my character use he, him pronouns. I'm going by Alistair Whiskerfield, wizard detective extraordinaire. As heir to the fine distinguished family of wizard, mice, ratzards, Isoki arcanists. I swear I was always aware of it. I keep my whiskers to the ground to uncover the truth of the powers that be who subjugate us, by which I mean I'm our recruiter.
And hello, to round off the group, I am Tick. I have he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, a flesh warp sorcerer who is just a totally ordinary cook and quartermaster for the group, and definitely not a cannibal. Parentheses, he's a cannibal, but it's a dietary restriction, so don't be too mean to him.
So, what happened last time?
If you think Yuri couldn't fuck up anymore, you'd be dead bloody wrong. The first 2 hours of this last recording that you all should have definitely watched, because it's kind of funny seeing how bad he can keep going. I thought Lou was good at digging herself into a grave, but Yuri's speedrunning this shit as fast as he can. He decided to go on his own to his house, which usually is a fine option, except, considering the entire plot of this game and the fact that everyone's families are kind of fucked up a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot, he made basically the worst decision of his life and decided to start probing. His mom is poisoning people with tea, which honestly pretty base. I love poisoning people with tea. And he just decided to overstay his welcome just a little too much and lose a 1v1 of him basically on the ground being kicked for 20 minutes straight while I had to watch with cartoonish sound effects of him getting the shit rocked. So he gets kidnapped, which is great because the alternative was getting murdered. I was kind of expecting him to get murdered in cold blood, but no, he got kidnapped, which is great for us because we can save him. Next day rolls around. Yuri's not back. Of course he's not. Maybe he should have taken, a competent woman with him. We have a couple of those. We have at least one of those that I know of. And it's Gravewing. Come on, let's be real here. But, Oh, he's like, yeah, no shit. I'm like, yeah. But we all were like, where's Yuri? And then we went to his house and it is burned to the ground, which isn't actually a good thing. And the people were like, well, we didn't find any bodies. And we're like, Yuri's probably not dead. And we confirmed through several means that Yuri's just kind of in prison. Along with Yellow Jacket, your family tree is very large. Yellow, and also bug themed. Yeah, okay. You're doing a little nod. I can see you. So Yellow Jacket and Yuri are sharing a jail cell. And considering Yuri's streak at getting boyfriends and immediately breaking up with them with their terrible, terrible relationships. I don't know if is he married? Is he? Okay. Perfect. So Yellow Jacket's taken, which is good. Yuri will never stoop that low. I hope. I fucking pray. I think his life would be over at Gravewing's hand if he tried. But, I'm sorry, I'm just roasting Yuri's ass nonstop, but I think it's kind of worth it. Speaking of roasting him, Gravewing decided that if he's going to make terrible decisions and leave his entire wallet with her, it is now spending Yuri's money session as we cross the bridge, check out the fire, head back, and we are just spending all of Yuri's coin. He is alive. We went to a cute little circus that definitely had a really haunted looking woman in it. As Farris was like, hey, can you give us a little bit of intel on all this stuff? And they're like, yeah, Yuri's not dead. Which is a good thing. I'm kind of surprised.
Never said it was a woman.
Oh shit, my bad.
Or a circus, it's a theater.
Yeah.
It's okay. A theater is just a circus for people that are scared to admit that they're clowns. But the person...
I thought you were going to say a theater is a circus for gay people.
No, the theater is for circus for gay people that are still kind of figuring out they're gay. The circus... No, fuck. No, the theater... They're all gay, anyways. Everyone's gay. We got some info about Yuri. They want a blueprint from a building that starts with the letter L. I can't remember names to save my fucking arse. And call them the L Squad because they're taking all these damn L's at this point. So we went and did that, and now we're on a fun little shopping trip to get some cute outfits for this masquerade that we are like very certain is a trap, but like the only thing we can really do is like walk headfirst into it, looking as sexy as we possibly fucking can while doing so. So we are currently going to spend all of Yuri's money on dresses. That is our current objective. I want him to be in debt by the time we finish this session. Please help me send him into debt. Thank you all.
Here's how you can help Yuri go into debt.
Yeah. Lisa's credit card number on the internet. Anyways.
Yes, you are. It's best if it happens because the person that Lorelai knows is in Salvation Row, so it's probably better if you go there without her at the time for the time being.
At least we've met before, so
yeah. So, narrate. How are things going with said fashion montage?
Bad.
I think they're going great.
I think I'd rather be doing literally anything else but a fashion montage right now. In character. Out of character, I am living for this. In character, Nihil is just letting Lou play dress-up doll and is not giving any input other than, yeah, if this is what you think looks good, you know?
Lou is hyping everyone up like it is her job. Which it kind of is. It feels like her job. She's going to make it her job, whether it is or not.
Lou, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't care about fashion. I don't care about shopping. I just want to take the first thing that fits me and go home.
And I understand that, but we have to look incredible. And also, you deserve to look incredible. Because you are already an incredible person, and you keep yourself muted out of necessity, which is fine. However, at the Masquerade, while we are running around looking for my cousin and Gravewing's brother-in-law, we are also going to shine like the stars. And you are going to be so beautiful.
No.
But you have such good bone structure.
What do you mean by that?
It means you look good in certain things that are hard to pull off.
Okay. Just... if it's comfortable, fine, but please, we've been here for an hour. I've tried on so many outfits. Please let me go home.
No. 2 more.
Gravewing, please help me.
Gravewing, the plan is lovely, but keep going.
I can't help you. I'm held. I'm held hostage. Don't touch me. I'm held hostage. I don't know who these people are.
Prisoners here.
You know what? Lou, you said this one looks okay and it's comfortable. Let's just pick this one. It's fine.
We can do better than okay and comfortable. We can do comfortable and stunning. deserve to look stunning.
The tailors in the background is like, what do we think about like black and gold for you?
Yes. What about black and silver? You know?
Silver, yeah. I think I'm seeing something.
Yes, because then it goes with our hair, which is already that silvery white, and you can bring it out, and then you don't really need to wear anything on your head unless you want to, beyond the mask. You know, you can let your hair shine. It is such beautiful hair.
We can get a nice mask that covers the side of your face. You know, maybe like a half cape.
Yes, a half cape. It'll be stunning. And just think of the bright side. Schism is going to love it.
I think is Schism hating this as much as I am.
It's just like, try that one on. What about that one? What about that one?
So wait, these people are like familiar with like the whole like schism thing, right? Kind of ish, sort of enough. No, they see all the mouths.
This person knows well, is paid well enough to not snitch.
Okay, perfect. I'm making sure because everyone's talking about the mouths. I'm like, all right. Now I'll just until like, oh my god, but it's just like very quietly to Lou. It's just like, if you take 5 more minutes, I'm eating the first tailor I see.
You're not
They're all
allowed to eat the
intimidation.
tailors.
You are not allowed to eat the tailors. These are Lorelai's people.
It's a bluff. I know.
I will pull that tailor out and then beat you with them.
Not really great for the tailor, but I appreciate the sentiment.
You know what? I'll just pick up the one that I think looks okay. It's like, we'll just get this one.
Gonna just look at the tailors and like make eye contact and nod. They have Niall's measurements by now.
Yeah,
they'll make it work.
The thing is, they're going to be making bespoke things for you because it's a masquerade ball. You can't just pick something off of the rack.
There is no rack, Niall.
Do I have to be here for this then?
Yes, I have to take your measurements.
Once your measurements are done, you can go.
Okay. I hate this place. I wish she was at home.
Amazing.
Gravewing's gonna let the measurements happen, but she's very aware. Lorelai made her bring a list, like a paper list of things just to give it to the tailors. And then the tailors looked at the list and then looked at Gravewing, and they all had that evil purple emoji smile. The one with the devil horns, the one that I like to use a lot. They all had that on their face. And perhaps this is the third time Gravewing knows what fear feels like. I would like to say that whatever concepts get made will be worked on by Lou and Lorelai on the side. I'm just here today to get like my measurements done and for them to throw different fabrics on me so they can like match it with my skin tone.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. And there will be elaborate masks for sure. Like I think Gravewing's wearing like 2 layers of masks here. For safety purposes. One is for safety, the other is for fashion. So we gonna do something very specific and very weird. But I'm pouting. Gravewing's pouting the whole time. The whole time. It's just like, what's happening?
Lepores hate this.
I think at one point while you're pouting, Lou's just gotta like sneak up next to you and just say, you know, if this turns out as good as I think it will, Lorelai is going to be very, very impressed.
No, she's just been itching to dress me up for years now.
And
now she has an
take it off again?
excuse.
how many kisses you could get for that? That's the currency here. Kisses.
That's the one currency I'm not poor in. This is not fair.
And you're about to become so much more wealthy in it, I promise.
Like I'm letting them do it. I'm letting this happen. I just don't I just personally don't see the need why we all have to dress up.
Because Lou says so, duh. I will say Nihil is picking up very specific fabrics and just hand them Lou and be like, don't use this fabric. This one feels bad. This one catches on my skin in a weird way. This one feels too fuzzy. I don't like this fabric. This fabric feels okay. I like this fabric. Like, they're not even looking at it, they're just feeling and be like, I would tolerate this fabric, you know? If you use this one, I'm going to, like, riot.
She's making notes for the tailors. She's also, I think, not participating personally as enthusiastically as she is with everyone else. And that's mostly because she is permanently feathered to a degree and is still not very comfortable about that. Actually, it's probably worse right now. I think ever since Yuri went missing, she has been, like, just on the cusp of her hybrid form. It is, like, pure focusing on this is the only thing keeping her from hitting her hybrid form. So she's quite feathered, actually.
I know telling people to calm down doesn't actually make them calm. However, I think you really should look into ways to focus on that. Or at least to, like, I don't know, ground yourself or something. If we are doing this job, we kind of can't afford you to go big bird under there.
And I am working on it. And I have a thing, and it is working all right. It is being tested very well right now.
Would you like to try other things? Not in here, obviously, but I mean, like, when we go back to the safe house, would you like to try some things?
Maybe.
Okay. When we go back, just wear... Do your PJs have pants?
I mean, I wear combinations most of the time, so...
Okay, well, wear something that's like really comfortable with pants.
All right.
Squints suspiciously.
Trust me, these are things that they're exercises that help. At least they're supposed to help. That's a lie. I used to do them all the time. Now I do them every once in a while. I make my kids do them, though.
Well,
I don't know if they've been doing them. Gravewing will remember this pops up on the screen.
You eventually finish up with that. The measurements are made, fabrics are picked, and kind of general questions about, like, what are you looking for, and are answered, and you're shooed away back to probably Wollstonecraft Manor is your best bet for, like, a good safe house. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Where did we ever make it back to Silvercourt?
You can definitely go back to Silvercourt. You still got time in the day.
Wait, hold on. Follow-up important question before we go. How much of Yuri's money are we spending on these outfits?
Oh, no. I don't intend to spend the money on these outfits.
Okay.
To be like super real, because I don't know how much money these outfits are actually going to cost. So that's why
you'll pay when you pick them up.
Okay. Can we get a quote, or
you'll get one?
Let Aubrey think about it.
Yeah,
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Also, to be fair, this is a tailor in not a great district. They're good, but they're not expensive.
they're undercharging? I see how it is. Like most commission takers in this economy.
Actually, you know what? I can always go back to Silvercourt like the next days. Like we have some time. Like we're probably gonna have to go back to Silvercourt to see if we can do some snooping there while also come back around here, because obviously the Poors live in this side. So when we get a chance to go back to Silvercourt, that's when I'll go give my kids their stuff. Let's go back to Wollstonecraft Manor.
Yeah. Where you can kind of figure out what your next big move is going to be. So you've got about 2 days left of this week, and pretty much next week we'll do the rebellion actions. So if there's anything you want to use your actions to set up at the party, you can do that, and then we'll go into the party. So is there anything you want to do to finish up the week?
For sure, give my kids the stuff that I made for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I made earrings for a lot of my kids, and then Hero specifically got like a pendant that was too big for him to swallow, per se. You know what? No, I know what babies should actually get. He should be getting also a bangle, now I think about it, because that's something he can suck on but can't swallow. But yeah, and Proxima is also a part of the kids that get earrings. And they are, when I give it to them, I tell them they're not allowed to take it off. If it breaks, that's okay. Just let me know so that way I can go get them fixed. But they're not allowed to take it off because it's superstitious time. And I do tell them that it's from Kessie. So they get cool Drake stuff, sea Drake stuff. There you go. And then I would later like to RP giving Lorelei her stuff, but other people can go and do their things first.
I don't think I have anything to do, but I think my memory might be failing. Aubrey, is there anything that I'm forgetting that I said I need to do at some point in time?
I don't know why you're asking me.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I should do this out loud and then completely forget. I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting though. Like everything that I have is kind of like on pause until the masquerade's over. So I think I'm just kind of gonna keep cooking. I don't have any specific elixirs I want to make or invent recently. I'm just gonna kind of be very demure and very mindful. Cook some food for everyone. Do my typical duties. Make some banger meals. Make sure everyone's well fed. Restock the cheese for Alistair because he keeps going through my cheese storage.
The cheese storage.
There's a whole cheese section, and it's like the cheese drawer that every Italian household has,
Yeah.
So Alistair, first of all, would just imagine one of these days, like before we actually go out shopping, would have come out of the tower looking like the rack outside of the changing room at like a really bougie store. Like, not like wearing an outfit, like the actual rack of all the discarded clothes, and y'all are just like, no. We'll figure something out. But I would like to research two things. I'm looking into the Eld and magic specifically. And I'd like to see if there's any books on cantrips that are available over the next couple of days.
Yeah. Give me we'll do our Arcana roll.
I actually am wow. You know what? I'm going to use my hero point on that natural one.
Probably a good idea.
Because I would actually like to learn some spells. That is funny, though. Okay, and here's to getting another natural one. Come on.
No.
Aw.
Look at that. I'm sorry.
A 13 for a 27.
Yeah, you can definitely find books on cantrips. And if there's any specific ones you want to learn, we can figure out which ones those are, and we can figure out how much that's going to cost.
Yes, I left a list. I basically just pulled the list of everything that has an attack roll out of the Arcana spell. So the question is, how many do I find?
With that roll, there is you can probably find most any of the cantrips that you're looking for with that roll. There are quite a few books. There's probably even more in here for like higher level spells as well. It's just all about how much time you want to dedicate to like learning.
Learning's not the issue, because I made sure to take magical shorthand on the last level. The bigger issue is finding them in this giant library.
Yeah. Taking the time to like learn them and stuff.
So
it's like 1 hour per spell rank, have the materials and price. So like cantrips are, first level cantrips are just 2 gold, and a DC 15 Arcana check.
Which will actually be fairly easy for me. I want to roll a d6 because I don't want to go ridiculous. I want to re-roll that. Because, okay, so I will pick up needle darts.
Okay.
Wow. It keeps rolling 6s on my list. And then needle darts again. What?
You can only learn needle darts once.
Tanglevine. The reason why I want to do this randomly is because I know one of those is like questionably broken with my subclass. And Livewire. If that's okay with you, I would like to attempt in that order.
Yeah. If you want to, so it's 2 gold apiece and a DC 15 Arcana.
Yep, and if I succeed, I automatically get a critical success because of my.
You would expend half the materials.
All right, so first up is needle darts. I do not learn needle darts. Is that a crit fail?
No, it would be just a failure because 15 is the DC. So you technically meet it, but you got a nat 1, so it bumps it down 1 to only a regular failure.
That is funny. That advantage of being trying to learn cantrips at this level. There we go. But I do get Tanglevine.
Mm-hmm.
And a nat 20 on Livewire. I apparently really like my taser spells.
Buzz.
And regular fail, you just lose the gold, right?
For a regular failure, yeah. You just use, and you can't try again until after a level up.
Okay, so that's 5 gold total. Or wait, no. 2 and 2 is 4. Yeah. Which will get much more expensive later. Well, probably not that much more expensive because I'm only a fake wizard.
Yes, incredibly fake.
And per our discussion, I also find like a book about becoming a rat. I imagine it's like Discovering Your Inner Rat, a guide to pest form for rat folk or something.
Better what I came up with. My brain went Animorphs.
That I'll have that and my book on Eld.
Yeah. The Eld are lots of books written on the Eld, but not a lot actually known about them.
But whatever, I will learn all of it. Like y'all get random lectures on like Eld esoteric things, just whatever I'm reading about for the day.
I will listen to the lore dumps with raptured interest and ask questions about the plants and the animals and how edible they are.
Yeah, out of character. After our encounter with the Eld, I'm curious to learn about Eld lore as a additional lore on the next level. Sound cool?
That works for me.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just want to roleplay that a little bit.
Yeah. So, Yuri, you have a moth.
I do have a moth. Is it the next day?
It is mechanically, yes, the next day.
I think during this, Yuri would have kept talking to Tristan. And before I send this message out, have I seen anyone walk past, or have we interacted with anyone besides, like, I don't know, how are we even getting food?
Food is kind of naturally magicked into your cells, and then the plates are magicked away when you're done.
Fascinating. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate the Disney original Smart House.
Did they give you a bucket in a cot?
Oh, wonderful. It's just like that school too. I think I imagine this little thing. I'm imagining it's like when you have a device that, like, electronic device that when it's fully charged just buzzes. So I feel the small vibration. And I'm gonna say, hey Tristan, I could send a message out to my crew. Is there anything useful? But I also, out of character, do I know how long these messages could be?
You're relatively sure they can be like a paragraph long.
Okay, like similar to actual message.
Yeah.
Okay. It works like message, you know how magic people use. Here's the thing, this is a trap for them, and I know this, but the crew is very capable. We've been going around as Anathema, which I'm sure they know. You heard of Gravewing?
Oh yeah. My sister-in-law.
What? Is that why you're in here?
I mean,
your brother-in-law beat me into an inch of my life, and you're in here too.
Yeah.
What did I do to you?
I gave my family the metaphorical middle finger, and they didn't like that.
Oh,
among
same.
other things of becoming a vigilante.
Yeah, that's why I'm in here too. I assume, you're sorry, your fucking brother
It's okay.
I guess is working for my family.
Maybe he's
Unfortunately,
mad we didn't invite him to the wedding. Just kidding. There really wasn't much of a wedding.
I get that. Oh, weddings. Okay, well, Gravewing is part of this crew. I think they want them here. It's obviously a trap, but we should probably tell them what's
obviously.
happening. Yeah.
Well, hopefully Gravewing can hopefully if you realize it's a trap, be prepared. I don't know. I could explain more about the house, but you don't have enough. You don't have enough room on that thing for me to explain.
No,
what I
it's
know
just a
about the
message.
house.
It's very discreet. It looks like an actual tiny moth. So,
Yeah, but for me to explain the house would take like 10 minutes.
yeah, no, it's not going to be intercepted at least.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'm going to say is this is for Alouette Ville. I have been captured by Gravewing's brother. I am in the Lark House with Gravewing's brother-in-law.
Yeah.
They're here too. Shit. This is part of the message. It's a trap. They want you to come here, but we are in the Lark House as prisoners. And I think it's a bzz bzz as it's done. And I'm going to send it off.
That will arrive to the other ones soon. Gravewing, I think you've got a gift to give.
Yes, I do. Probably. Actually, no. Where is Lorelei staying? Is she staying at the Wollstonecraft Manor with us?
It's probably the safest place for her to stay right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very far away from dear old Johnny.
Yep. So, when we got some time, I will pull out my same bag that is now a lot lighter because I gave all the kids their stuff. Pull out these. I got my own. Pull out these like bangles. They're a little thick. They kind of like they're meant to be kind of slipped in to your hand like that. It's gonna be a bit of a painful way to get both of them on. The idea is that they're not really meant to be taken off often, unless, broken in half or something like that. That is a very symbolic way to get rid of them. And they're thick. They're kind of thick and rounded on the outside, but on the inside, it's like smooth. So that way it doesn't like squeeze the hand too much or anything like that. And they're both a matching set. She can wear them both on the same hand or one-on-one, either or. Also made with Kessie's scale, so it's that iridescent shimmer going on with a very unique pattern. I'm gonna give it to her and just go. So things are getting really weird. And by weird, I mean scary. And I am very superstitious. So this is like, think of it like, I guess, like a ward. It's not actually magical. I cannot afford that. But it's for all of the things. Luck, health, maybe wealth. We'll find out. So yeah. It's gonna suck to put them on though. I feel bad. But I mean, you don't have to wear them the way bangles are supposed to be worn.
I will wear them.
Okay. I just don't expect to wear gloves, long gloves, the same way ever again. It's gonna be annoying.
That's okay. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm flexible.
Aki. Yeah, you are. Not Gravewing. That's me. That means you saw me fight for my life. If she needs help putting them on, I will help put them on.
I think it's just like a pointer of like, okay, this is how the best way to put them on is. I think she'll wear both of them on one side.
They should make a nice but like audible like clink when you put them on. And it's gonna be audible for like ever. Unfortunately.
Really good. She's got a real high stealth roll.
Oh yeah, they're like I think you guys can kind of hear the vibes of it. That's unfortunately how loud they are. But they are, iridescent scales. I'm just saying, they must be very pretty. The light must make them look really cool.
Yeah. Like sort of the blue-green scales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's you're given, you give and you receive many kisses.
Never out of this currency. Never out.
Never.
Yeah, and now she can overthink about what these mean because they do have meaning in the oops. TLDR, I basically accidentally proposed, but I meant to be give them as like a gift, more like, you know, we need to like ward evil eye and shit, you know, we gotta think about the future this way. And I'm giving like jewelry technically to everybody that I care about, so that way it's like everybody's warded, everybody's chill, you know, everybody's covered. I'm just giving you bangles because I know that you like shiny, flashy stuff. That's all. That's it. Nothing suspicious.
Exactly. Nothing else.
Yeah. That's it. Don't. She's just like praying. She's like, I hope Laurel, I can't breathe. I know that she can't, but it's just like in that moment, I'm like, please don't breathe. Don't look this up. She probably already fucking knows what it means.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? She doesn't let it on. But yeah, you do that and they're rewarded and showered and, you know, it's the kiss currency, you know, they never run dry.
When it comes to kiss currency, I don't know what it means to be broke. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Alouette, it's early in the morning and you seem to be, are you the person to write in the journal in the morning or in the evening or both?
Both.
Yeah. You are sitting by a window and writing in your journal when a little clockwork moth alights onto your journal and you hear a familiar voice.
Writes down everything that Yuri says, like as it's being said. Like there's a beat of like, this is for Alouette Valaire, and goes, oh great, sweet, their voice, incredible, and then goes, wait, notes, and just starts immediately writing it down word for word, including the little like hiccup with Tristan's interjection in the middle, like, oh, this is in this, all of it, word for word. But I can't send it back until tomorrow, correct?
You can't send it back until tomorrow.
Then I will, once the group is up and about, be like, this is what we know. It's all stuff we already know. Is there anything else that we want to tell Yuri beyond the fact that we know all of this? Except for the part about your brother-in-law. That was only speculation, but now we know for sure.
I don't think you understand how fucking terrible it is that they have met unsupervised.
Because they will get along like a house.
Yes, they will get along, and he's not smart.
Which?
He does not make smart decisions. The unit, the duo, they don't make smart decisions.
Should we? All right, then I presume that both of them together are probably trying to work on a plan to break out, because
I don't think they are. That's the best part.
I don't know. I don't think Yuri can't even commit to a relationship for more than like a week. I don't think they're gonna commit to being in prison.
You know what I mean? You know, they were there for 2 weeks and then they broke out of jail.
Listen, that was still 2 weeks.
Yeah, and at the end of this one is also death. The only reason, you know, that's a powerful motivator.
Even then, the house is like a maze.
Huh?
That keeps moving.
I am aware of this. I have heard.
Yeah, so I don't think they're getting out on their own.
But your brother-in-law used to live there, no? So he knows how to navigate if they do work together.
So many years ago.
Then what do we want to tell Yuri? We have like half of we have like 2 sentences.
Well, let's think of it first. I mean, obviously they know that we're coming.
Right.
Our plan is to come during the masquerade, so that means they gotta stay there.
The plan is the same, yes.
Yeah. If anything, they should just figure out how to be like untied up or something like that. Make it easier
as possible.
Yeah. Make it easier so that like if they hear us, they can come to us, that kind of thing. But I don't think they should be trying to get out on their own.
This may be paranoia talking on my end, but what are the odds that anything this moth plays can be heard by anyone that might be watching them? Paranoia, but...
No, that is a good point. I don't know.
And also, will they listen to what we tell them to do?
I don't know that either.
Well, I told Tristan never to marry my sister, and that happened, so no. I don't think... Oh my god. Look, I'm still really hung up on the fact that they have met. And they will be stuck in the same room, I'm assuming, together to like talk for a week. Yuri's not that much of a yapper, but Tristan is. They already broke him. It's been a month. Oh my god. Gravewing goes to sit down.
Okay. Well, I will tell Yuri the plan is the same. I won't be specific in case they are overheard somehow. And to be as free as possible when the time comes. Which they should know because they already know the plan.
Maybe what we can do is we can send them the moth, tell them to keep it, and if they overhear anything crazy, then they can send it back to us.
Keep moth until you have something new. Alrighty. Okay, then that is what I will tell Yuri. Did you want to tell anything to Tristan specifically? Like, hello?
The kids are safe.
The kids are safe. Alright. And I will send this tomorrow. Aubrey.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably going to say no, but I have to try. What are the odds of me being able to affix a small talisman to the moth?
It'll make it harder for the moth to get to its... or might make it more obvious.
What if it is just a little bow?
Do you just want to put a little bow on the...
I want to put a little bow on it. I want to put specifically the lover's knot on it because that's healing.
Yeah, I think you could do that.
Okay. Then I will spend my time on a thing. I'm going to wait until I won't do the talisman until I'm ready to send it because it's only a day, and I don't want it to get there and be spent. And then I will include with it the message. Yuri, are you badly hurt? We know all of it. The plan is the same. Try to be as free as possible when the time comes. Keep moth until you have something new, and tell Tristan the kids are safe. And I love you. That's for you.
time is a little wibbly wobbly for a moment as we see Alouette do that and the moth fly off. And Yuri, you receive a moth with a bow.
I didn't say no. I've given you this talisman before. You should know what it is.
I do have a question for Aubrey now that I've gotten this exposition from Aki. How much has Tristan been yapping?
He quite a bit. He seems to be kind of one of those people that, like, he's not had anyone to talk to for an entire month. He's really bored and probably has fantasy ADHD.
I think honestly Yuri would have gotten used to it just spending this much time with other people recently. This may be a similar effect of Lou and Yuri, except Lou is just like a different form of ADHD than Tristan. It's been a lot of yeah, no, yeah, for sure, yeah. Oh, okay, so yeah, and I get this. Then like, oh, I got another, and then here's it, and like I assume it's like, just to be clear, are we in the same room, or is there like a wall dividing us?
You are there's a wall dividing you.
Okay, that's what I thought, but like it's thin enough because they don't care about us, like people.
There's just like a little window on the door, because you do get a sense that occasionally people walk through the hallway, like guards walk through the hallway, just make sure that neither of you are dying or bleeding out or anything like that.
They'll know when I'm bleeding out.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, I don't know if you've heard that, Tristan. Your tickets are okay, whatever that means.
That's a relief.
So, they're still going to try to come to the ball, which is good, I guess. What do they... He must have been causing quite the headache then, if they want them here so bad.
I don't truly know, other than Gravewing has been a thorn in their side for like 10 years. This, to like actually like take her out would be something.
I have a feeling that we are going to be used as bait. Probably as an example.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, you are of Gravewing's ilk. I imagine you could fight pretty well. But
I can fight. I'm better with guns, but I can fight.
Oh, nice. Similar hat. I haven't. I lost my axe again. Fuck. I just got it back. I have this custom weapon. I just got it back. Fucking A. Okay. I have an idea, at least. The person who made me this was working on some other ones. I could possibly send this out to them, and they could send it out to the rest of our group, so we each have more than one. We should take a day. We are still a couple of days out from the ball, right? Yeah?
I guess like just barely a week.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna send it out to them.
You just take the bow off.
Yeah, they'll figure that out. And you've been telling me that you used to live here, and you mentioned like the layouts and stuff. How well do you think you could figure your way out of here?
The big problem is if they've changed any of the layouts, as I haven't lived here for almost 10 years. Yeah. So, yeah, it's, I could probably navigate, but, it's not a 100% guarantee I can get us out.
Do you know how to get to the control room?
Yet again, the control room is...
Oh, that's
up.
also... Oh, it's up with all the people that want us and all of our friends and family dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's workshop this. I know you have many ideas. We could probably figure out something between the two of us. Let me I'm going to take the little bow off and then start prepping a message to send out for the next day. Actually, I want to send this out to Steinhardt, who in theory should have more ready or made since it's been about a weekish since I first got these commissioned. Yeah. And he said once it come less, so I'll tie the little bow that Lou gave me around one of my horns to keep it safe. And I'm going to start pondering that. I guess I could just say the message. I'm going to send this one out. It was like, Steinhardt. I am in quite the problem right now. Hopefully you'll get this soon. I know you're working on more of this prototype. It's working wonderfully. If possible, could you send this one back to me and the other prototypes to Alouette Valère? And that way we have more we could send them to and more we could use. Thank you for all your work.
You send it off, it flies out, and we'll see if it gets there.
An eclipse of moths attacking Lou is so funny, especially if they all have a message like, Alouette Valère, you owe me $20. Do you think, just think about
the moth. Just sends back Yuri's coin pouch.
It's just so funny. Can you imagine if there's like for example, Lou's getting attacked by 8 moths, all of them saying,
you have a
her full government name, you owe me $20. That's so funny. Oh no. I'll be picturing that all night now.
Yeah. Those Eclipse of Clockwork Moths.
Adorable.
Well, we are wrapping up the week, heading into the week of the ball.
Hey, Aubrey.
Yeah?
This is another thing you're probably going to say no to, but I have to ask. Because I know, out of character, that we are like on the cusp of leveling up.
Yeah.
Could I have spent this week learning a talisman I technically don't have access to until we level up? I won't use it, but can I have it?
Sure.
Yes. Sweet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Well, it is the downtime, and you're not going to use it before the ball, so
yeah.
Yeah, you can spend time on that. Alistair could spend time learning how to be an even smaller rat. And everybody can work on the plan and continue to train and prepare. And,
is it... I was going to say, is it possible... maybe actually, now I think about it, it's actually like rebellion role makes more sense for it to get information specific, to do the information thing that we said we were going to do. But I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, that's actually rebellion role stuff.
Yeah. You can do that and set up anything that you want for the ball. Yeah. Well, as Farris said, level up to 6 and preparation for the Masquerade ball, which that'll at the end of the Masquerade ball will round out the season. We're almost at the end of season 2.
I love balls.
We know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You should be ashamed of that.
Yeah.
There's no shame in loving balls.
Moving on to literally anything else. Tick, why don't you take us out?
Thank you, everyone, for listening to another episode of Balls and Bitches. If you like what
Kick on with you.
If you like what we
To
do
the
here,
waiting room.
follow us at Goblin. Okay, fine, I'll redo it. Thank you, everyone, for listening to a wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Blue Sky, on Instagram, on Patreon, where you can support us with money. You know, we do like money. It helps us do all sorts of fun stuff. Maybe I'll actually get a functional mic again instead of using my laptop for the rest of time. You can give us some nice posts on our Discord. If you chant my name enough times and ping me enough times, I'll come and ask why you're all pinging me so much, which is a great way to get my attention. And also send gay shit to basically everyone, because the second they see it, they immediately flip their shit. So remember, stay safe, eat people, and use the liver like a bendy straw. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Don't worry about it.
I think it was use a liberal like a bendy straw.
I said
That's what I
liver.
thought I heard.
I heard liver. I said liver. I was
Not
thinking.
what I heard.
I heard liberal.
I heard liberal.
But it took me a beat and then I had to ask clarification.
I thought he was liberals and bendy straw.